Oh, hi, Cat God. Happy Tuesday. Oh. Oh, my.
Anby, what is that?
That's the old Silver Squad uniform.
Really?
Yeah. I see. Let's give chase.
What are we giving chase?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, mysterious woman. I wonder who that could be. I know, right? Inside a lab tucked away in a building somewhere.
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh?
Yeah, A.
Hey, man.
You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Be gentle! Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right?
Affirmative.
There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there.
Her name is Twiggy.
Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story.
Meanwhile, outside the lab, Anby and Trigger press their ears against the frosty steel door, listening closely for any sounds inside.
It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
We don't have one.
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
We don't have one. Anby, what's the current plan? It's very simple. I don't even need a map to explain it. Infiltrate the place and rescue Soldier 11. Go on, I'm listening. That's it. That's the whole plan? Yup. Please provide support from outside. This is something I have to settle alone. If anyone can do it, it's me. Is this how Silver Squad always operates? I'm the captain, and so that's how it's always been done. However, back then, there was usually a backup plan. Twiggy was always in charge of the backup plans. Twiggy, if I'm not mistaken, she's the enemy we're facing now, right? I don't know why she's become like this. Her backup plans, what's her style? First, feign weakness before turning the tables with unorthodox tactics. For her, no cost is too great to regain the upper hand. That does sound like a proper backup plan. After all, it's a plan that would only be utilized when every other option has been exhausted. I'll keep in contact with you through the headset. Don't try to be a hero, Anby. If anything happens to you, you won't be able to save Soldier 11 on your own, right? I understand, and I'll be careful. I was going to try to be supportive, but since you don't need it, never mind then. Anby sneaks into the lab through an unguarded air duct. The metal ducts are freezing cold, stinging her skin.
This place is cold.
It's cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too.
Lavender. Is it bad that I relate to the bad guy? Well, it's a morgue. I suppose that's fair.
Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Yeah, they will.
Soldier 11.
Wakey, wakey!
That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you? Won't you?
Won't you?
Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me.
Because it would be funny for you to talk to a ghost while squishy. Nice.
Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story. Where was I? Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks.
And then I ripped out their hearts with my teeth.
They sold me.
Oh.
And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo.
Unfortunately, I can't stay long. I need to be getting to bed. I feel that, Phantom. I feel that. Have fun, everybody. You get some good sleepies, okay? Night-night, sleep tight. What is this game rated? This is a pretty heavy topic. I think it's rated M for mature, isn't it? I don't know.
That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction is we feel more pain.
Ish.
And that's when I met
her.
She bought me as a trophy girl.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell. Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, My brain is the only thing that has remained intact. Thus, I remember everything. I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company.
Oh boy.
Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
From the very beginning.
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her,
Come and get her.
yourself.
I can fix her. Yeah, I mean, you could have fun with that. Convoluted. Have fun with that. Ambi rushes out of the lab and reunites with Trigger.
Trigger!
Oh,
Say no more.
straight into combat.
Eliminating target.
Too slow. Target locked. Fire support ready. Ether vision activate.
At your
That was
command.
fun.
Be gone.
I'll pierce right through.
Was that aimed at me or? Oh no, that was Trigger. Okay.
The target's weary. My bullets are one with the wind.
Editing.
That's the Captain Amby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Amby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious. There's always someone who sees value in me, just like you did before. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows.
All right, Pix, I think it's time for me to bounce. Of course, Vixen. Have a good night, okay?
Sure, I might be sharp.
Thanks for stopping by.
But there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing for profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources.
Get your rest, I'll get there.
These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
The conversation is interrupted. Ambi is stunned to see a body tossed in front of her. It's Soldier 11. She's pale, but there are still signs of life in her, and she's breathing faintly.
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Anby.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Twiggy kicks the limp Soldier 11 on the ground. Ambi quickly lifts her up and hands her to Trigger.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Twiggy stands and watches as Ambi leaves.
Hey, go contact you-know-who.
Oh, sorry guys, I had to sneeze.
Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck.
Censor bleep? Maybe, I don't know. The editor forgot to cut the voice actor voice cue from the studio.
I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check. Or else, all my efforts so far will have been...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech, so use it carefully.